Hi guys, and welcome to this 30-minute class for tight hamstrings. We're going to begin in child's pose. Bring your hips to your heels and walk the hands forward. Let the forehead rest on the mat. Begin to take deep breaths. Beginning to tune in. Feel your belly fill with air on your in-breaths. And then feel your belly relax as you breathe all of that air back out. Taking a moment to connect with the body, your mind. Come on to all fours, bringing the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Engage your belly as you draw the belly button up to the spine, reaching the crown of the head forward and away from the heels. Extend the right leg behind you. Flex the toes to face the ground. Keep drawing your navel in. And if you feel supported here, you can reach the left hand out in front of you, creating a long line from the right heel to the left fingertips. Release the hand and knee back down to the mat. Extend the left leg behind you. Squaring the hips with the mat, not rolling off to one side. And reach the right fingertips out in front. And keep reaching the crown of the head away from the heels. Release the hand and knee back down to the mat. And from here, arch the back, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze, tuck your toes, and send the tailbone high for downward facing dog with bent knees, lengthening through the upper body. Allow the head to fall in between the shoulders. And coming to a fold at the top of the mat, walk your feet up towards your hands. Bending the knees if you need. And grab opposite elbows, allowing the shoulders to fall towards the mat and the ears to relax away from the shoulders. Release the elbows and roll your way up to standing. Once you arrive, roll the shoulders back and down a few times. Standing in Tadasana, close down the eyes, feet are hips width apart, palms face the front. Feel your foundation. Feeling grounded and supported by your mat. Bring the hands to touch at heart center. And on an inhale, reach the arms up overhead, bring the palms to touch. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, sweep the hands high, gaze up. Hands come through heart center. One more time. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Bring the palms to touch. And then on your exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Lengthen through the back of the legs. Find a flat back as you reach the crown of the head forward. And exhale, fold into that space. Plant the hands and step back to high plank. Keep drawing your belly button in. Engage the pelvic muscles. And shining the front of the elbows to the front of the room so the biceps face away from you. Stay tight here. And then with control, lower the knees to the mat and lower the chest down. Sliding onto your belly. On an inhale, find baby cobra as you peel the upper body off of the mat. Exhale to release. Inhale, find baby cobra. And then come off the hands. Really squeezing the lower back, squeezing the glutes. Find a few pulses here as you press through the hip bones. Strengthening the lower back. Release your forehead back down to the mat. And then inhale for baby cobra. On your exhale, tuck the toes, press back for downward facing dog. Come high on the toes, gaze towards the hands, forward fold at the top of the mat, walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale to halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to stand, sweep the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the hands high. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back for plank. Keep drawing the core in. Pressing through all 10 finger pads. Begin to lower the knees, chin, and chest onto the mat. Inhale for baby cobra, Bhujangasana. And exhale to release. Tuck the toes, press back for downward facing dog. Rise up on the toes, lift the gaze. Step the feet to the hands, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen and halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to stand, sweep the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale to hands to heart center. Standing hips width apart. Reach the hands up overhead and then sink the hips down for chair pose. If this feels shady for your shoulders, you can cactus the arms open. Keep drawing the core in. and sinking the hips down as though you're sitting on a chair. Bring the hands to heart center, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back for plank. Lower the knees, chin and chest to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to release. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Send the tailbone high. Walk your left foot into the middle line, and on an inhale, sweep the right leg high, three-legged dog. Draw the knee into the chest, pause. Engage your core as you draw that right knee higher and stepping it in between the hands, finding runner's lunge. Stack that right knee and right ankle, active through the back leg. Rise up, placing the hands on the right knee. Take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh and reach the right hand up and overhead. Reach the left hand up overhead as well. High lunge. And coming to pyramid pose, begin to straighten that right leg. Bring the hands to heart center and step the left foot in for the heel to touch. Hinging from the hips, begin to fold forward over the right thigh. Feeling the stretch through the right hamstring. Allow your body to be heavy. Hands can be on the ground or on your blocks if you wish. Take one more breath here. And coming back to your runner's lunge, step the left foot back. And then take the right foot back to high plank. Lower the knees onto the mat, chin and chest. Inhale for baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the right foot into the middle line. And on your inhale, send the left leg high, three-legged dog. Keep squaring the hips with the mat. And draw the left knee into the chest. Pause. Lift it a little higher. And then step the left foot in between the hands. Runner's lunge. Once again, hands can be on your blocks or on the mat, wherever feels the best. Finding that high lunge. Reach the upper body up as you place the hands on top of the left knee. Take the right hand to the outside edge of the left thigh. And then reach both hands overhead. Staying active in the core and active in that back leg. Bring the hands to heart center. Straighten the left leg. Walk the right foot in so the heel touches. Pyramid pose. Fold over that left thigh. Melting the crown of the head towards the mat. Stay with your deep breaths. Notice any differences in each side of the body. Rebend into the left knee. Take the right foot to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Step it back for high plank. Lower the knees, chin and chest to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, press it back for child's pose. Hips come to the heels. Hands reach forward. Lift the gaze and press back for downward facing dog. On your inhale, sweep the right leg high, three-legged dog. Draw the knee into the chest and step it in between the hands. Finding low lunge. Lower the back knee down to the mat. Untuck the toes. And keep the gaze lifted, using your blocks or staying high on the fingertips. Use whatever height of the blocks feels the best as you bend generously into the right knee. Begin to straighten the right leg for half splits. So you shift the weight back and flex the right toes in toward the body. Fold over the right leg. Moving through low lunge and half splits. Begin to rebend into the right knee. Inhale to lift the gaze. Exhale, straighten the leg. Fold. Inhale for low lunge. Exhale for half splits. Inhale, rebend. And exhale, straighten. Inhale to rebend into the right knee. Finding a quad stretch. Ground through the left hand. Bend the left knee. Reach around for the top of the foot with the right hand as you pull the foot close to your seat. Keep the body squared with the mat. Release the foot. Remove the blocks. And step it back for high plank. Lower through chaturanga, coming either onto your mat for baby cobra or to the bottom of a push-up for upward facing dog. On your exhale, press back, down dog. Sweep the left leg high, three-legged dog. And draw the knee into the chest as you slip the left foot in between the hands. Lower the back knee down, untuck the toes. Placing the blocks under your hands or staying high on the fingertips. Keep pulling the chest forward. Big bend into the left knee. Finding half splits, begin to send your weight back as you straighten the left leg. Curl the toes towards the body as you fold over the left thigh. On your inhale, rebend into the leg, low lunge. Exhale, shift it back, half splits. Softening with every breath. Inhale, pull the heart forward, lift the gaze. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, rebend into that left knee. Finding the quad stretch, bend the right knee. Grabbing onto the top of the foot with the left hand. Bringing the foot to the hand and not forcing the hand to the foot. Release the foot, place the blocks out of the way, plant your hands down as you step back to high plank. Draw your navel in, keep holding here, firming the belly, shining the inside of the elbows toward the front. And with control, lower all the way onto your mat. Release the forehead, keep the hands tucked under the shoulders. Take a full breath in and out. On your inhale, peel the upper body off of the mat, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And take the elbows under the shoulders, coming onto the forearms for Sphinx pose. Small back bend. Tuck the toes, and then lift the body for your forearm plank. Drawing the legs off the ground, keep drawing the navel in. And then release the legs back down to the mat. Place the hands behind you, interlace them at the base of your spine, and draw the upper body off of the mat. Perhaps lifting the hands away from your seat. And if you feel strong here, you can lift the legs as well, pressing through the pelvic bones. Take a breath in, and exhale, release. Tuck the hands under the shoulders. Press back to tabletop. And come to stand on the knees. Finding supported camel. The knees are hips width apart. Take the hands to the lower back. And begin to press the hips forward as you lift the gaze. Release the back bend, come to sit on the heels. Give your hips a little wiggle side to side. Coming to butterfly, Cross the legs underneath you. Make your way to a seat. Draw the soles of the feet together, grabbing the big toes. Reach the crown of the head toward the sky. And on your next out breath, begin to fold forward, leading with the chest, and then allowing the neck to be heavy and the gaze to drop. Close down the eyes. Take deep breaths into your hips. And then send the feet away from you a little bit more, finding more of a diamond shape. Keep folding. Begin to lift the gaze and slide your seat forward, grabbing the back of the thighs. Slowly lower onto your back. Let both legs be heavy. And then draw your right knee into the chest. Have your strap handy as you hook it onto that right foot, and then send the right foot up toward the sky. Feeling the stretch through the right hamstring. Actively press the left leg onto the mat. And then open that right leg out to the side. Stretching the inner thigh. Begin to draw that right leg up to the center. And then taking it over to the left side. You can extend the right arm out beside you. Feeling a stretch through the right IT band, the right outer hip. Draw the leg back to center. Release the strap. And extend the right leg onto the mat. Now hug the left knee into your chest. And placing the strap around the left foot. Send the left leg toward the sky, flexing the toes back toward your body. Actively grounding through the right leg. Take the leg out to the left. Keep grounding through the right seat. Draw your leg back to center. And send that left leg over to the right, stretching the left IT band. Draw the leg back to center. Release the strap. Extend both legs onto the mat. Roll onto your right side. Extend the right arm out beside you. Bend the knees. Begin to take big circles with the left arm. Take one more up and over. And then finding the twist. Take the left arm behind you as you gaze toward the left fingertips. Feeling release through the lower back. And take it to the other side as you roll onto the left. Take 3 big circles with the right arm. Feeling into the shoulders and the lats. And find one more. And extend the right arm behind you. Taking the twist. Release the twist. Roll onto your back and draw the knees into the chest. Take a few circles with the knees. You pull them together and then send them away from one another. Send the legs long on your mat. Arms rest by your side, palms face up. Close down the eyes. Let your breath fall back to its natural, steady rhythm. And feeling the effects of your practice. Give yourself permission to fully let go. Savasana. Extend the arms overhead, taking a full body stretch. And keeping the eyes closed, roll onto the right side. And to press your way into a seated position. Let the hands rest on your knees or in your lap. Mentally thank yourself for taking this time. And bring the hands to heart center. Take a small bow of the head. Your practice is now complete. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next class.